So, I've got a copy of the Aeronautica Imperialis Ork Eavy Bombers. So, these are the latest release for Aeronautica Imperialis. They're the third Ork plane kit released, and we're very likely to see the Grot Bombers come out next month. So, I've got these slightly early because I'm a store. So let's get these babies open and take a look at the sprue. So these are slightly more expensive than the Marauders and Thunderbolts and Dakar Jets and Fighter Bombers, but we'll see why in a second. So we'll pop that there. We've got the instructions, 2 bases, 2 sets of stands, a specific Ork Bomber transfer sheet. Let's have a good look at that. And then we've got 2 different sprues. So let's look at the letters. We've got sprue B, and is this sprue A? Yes, we've got sprues A and sprue B. So this is probably worth taking a real close look at. We've got sprue A here, which I'm guessing is going to be the sprue in common with the Grot Bomber. So this does not have the wings. It's got the tail fin, it's got the body, I think it's got the tail guns, and it's got the engines, but it doesn't have the wings or the side pieces or the ordnance, which are all on sprue B. So you've got here the specific bomber sprue. It's got the wings and the side parts for the body and the top part. This means that because the Grot Bomber has very different parts. You've also got the nose, I think right here. Yep, you've got the nose and you're able to put a turret in it. So it means that because you've got some body parts, the engines, the tail, bits of turret, and some other little detail bits on here, it means these are going to be the pieces in common on the Grot Bomber. And these are the specific bomber parts, which means the Grot Bomber is going to have different wings, possibly without these ordnance points. On this sprue you've also got additional big shooters. You've got an additional 4 big shooters, though you might not want to put big shooters on a bomber. You've got a lot of rockets. I think again to allow you to do this as a superiority vehicle, but you've got 4 big bombs, which are real big. So much bigger than the big bombs on the fighter bomber sprue. You've also got some new epic scale orks in these turrets. Whether you want to wait before you paint these. They've got helmets and other things. So yes, this is the first new infantry scale models produced for any of the new epic scale, which is the rescaled. But yeah, looking at this, you've got the turrets, you've got the side guns, you've got the ordnance, you've got 4 big bombs. I'll need to check and see if, because the picture has big bomb, little bomb, or is that big bomb rocket? That's big bomb rocket on there, so I'll need to check the rules to see how you can load these out. But looking at it, the moulding is very impressive. I'm really liking the look of it. You've got plenty of ordnance, you've got big shooters so that you can pop those on some Dakar Jets, because they don't get enough. They don't get that as an option on the Dakar Jet sprue. You've got again detailed engines, parts to come out from that. You've got all sorts of little bits and bobs on here that I'm going to need to find out. And again, 2 more turrets, and I'm guessing these are the ventral turrets. There's a bunch of stuff there, which is very nice to see. But yeah, I'm going to have fun putting these together. I really do like the look of them, and they are looking like they're going to be the biggest, most impressive of the Ork planes. I'll put two together purely as bombers because they are so slow that I wouldn't use them as bomber destroyers. Unlike the fighter bombers, which you can tool them up and they very nicely fit into the bomber destroyer role. But I really like the look of these. It's going to be great seeing them in action. So I'm going to get these built in a separate video. Now I've given you a good look at the sprue, and I'll come back with that shortly on the channel. So I'm selling these for £24 a box in my store. If you're interested, the link is below. If you've liked this video, hit like and subscribe. If you want to chat, leave a comment below. But otherwise, good gaming.